Hello, everyone. The idea here is to show you how to deal with a volume, a partition, formatting a disk on a Mac. And so I am going to show you right now. I'm going to go ahead and insert a little flash drive I have. That'll come up over here. That's a 64 gigabyte flash drive. I can actually come here and format it through this. If the disk itself is not set up at all, it'll say initialize disk as soon as you pop it in. But I'm going to go to disk utility, which is basically their disk manager. You can see here I've searched for that. I can also come down and use the launch pad, which is really nice. And under other, you can find disk utility there. I can also just search the hard drive by going to the applications, and they do put that under utilities, and then you'll find disk utility there. All right, so it's showing the Mac hard drive. It's showing that that Mac hard drive is APF, and this is a particular snapshot of the hard drive that I'm looking at. Their new Apple file system allows you to have snapshots of the hard drive, be able to go back in time better. I'm going to select the 64 gig here, and I could run first aid on it, and I can also erase it. It's already been partitioned. And so this erase option basically will allow me to reformat it in any of these formats. FAT is FAT32. And then this actually tells you on Mac OS, it tells you this is a journal file system. And this one is case sensitive. A lot of Linux versions are case sensitive, so that's an option on Unix operating systems like Mac OS, but I don't ever make them case sensitive. And then security options. This is really cool. This usually you have to get a separate program for Windows to do this, but you can actually set this to overwrite data. So on the first one, it will actually pass a random stuff, and then it'll zero out the disk, as they call it, and that'll do that data 2 times. And then this one does it 3 times, which is the DOE compliant standard, and then 7 times. Actually overriding every single bit on your hard disk it takes a long time. So it's not something you would want to just do because it actually will put a lot of heavy work on the drive. And this, of course, is just a 64 gig, so it wouldn't take as long, but you would be surprised at how long it does take. I don't want it to take that long. That's why I did not set that. I leave it down here, and let's erase it. Unmounts it. It's erasing. It says it's done. It's mounting it again, and there you go. That is a done deal. Now I want to mention one other thing about Macs is that the disk utility allows you to create images. So I could take this drive if it had a ton of data on it, and I could create an image from this drive and encrypt it with a password, send it wherever I wanted, keep it safe, whatever. And then later on, I can actually restore that image to this device or to another 64 gig or anything that's larger than that. I can restore it. I actually have a fairly old iMac sitting in my office that I use the disk utility on all the time, because I can take some flash drive that I created for whatever use and just make an image of it and then put that image on multiple flash drives very easily. It's just built into the OS. So that's the basics. Now, if this was not formatted at all, you would see that I could come up on partition, and then that would allow me to divide up the drive pretty easily. And with that, I will end this little video